Right. I'm just going to check that everything is good. Hmm. Let me see you. Let me see you. Perfect. Okay. Now this should be working. So we have everything we need now. Yeah. Now what am I doing? I forgot. I forgot what I was doing. Yes. Yes. This is too wide, by the way. This arch is too wide. Or maybe it's not even too bad, you know? Hold on, let me just make sure that I have everything I need, oops. Yeah. Yeah. This is actually crazy. That is technically exactly what I was trying to achieve. Damn. Really? Shit. Yeah, that's good enough. But I still feel like it feels a little bit unnatural. I don't like it too much. It feels like it's just copying what's upstairs, and I don't like that. I don't like it when it gets repetitive. Yeah, it's too repetitive. But it's good though, that's the problem. I don't know what to do. Because I want to leave it, because it's basically perfect. Even though it feels a bit repetitive. Yeah, let's just leave it. Now, you know what we have to do though? Oops. Wait, hold on. Why am I doing this when I could do this? Hold on. No. I can't do what I was gonna do. I was gonna use a different setting here, but I realized immediately after that I can't really do it how I want to do it. Ooh, okay. It's funny to see that this little block uses actual whole Minecraft fire as resource packs upon the candles. It's a bit funny to see. Very vanilla style. Gotta appreciate that touch. Okay. Three. Wait, is that at the same height? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Wait. Oh, there's something wrong here. There's something very wrong. Man. Ugh, gross, gross, gross. What am I doing with my life? Okay. That's not bad at all. I just fixed it. Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to do this. Perfect. Now I'm gonna change this to this. And then I'm just gonna change it because I don't want to mess up the circle shape and then be unable to tell which one is the first layer. I'm gonna treat this as the first layer, and then I'm gonna try and make it, you know, circular on top. So add layer by layer and try and make it circular, because not gonna lie, when it comes to making circular shapes with large blocks, it's very easy compared to when you're doing this. This is very difficult. Also, I feel like I don't like that one. Okay. This is way too straight. Pause. I don't like it that much. It's way too straight. No, okay. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, no, thank you. So now I have to remember exactly the ones that I've used. No, I don't, thankfully. No. And I don't like what I was doing. You know what? I might just leave it like that, to be honest, for now. And then come back to it later. See what... Because my original idea, my very first idea, was a bit different from this. My very first idea was to have, like, here, we would get these, okay, and then this arch in between with a little detail on the arch, and then behind it is just that. And maybe that's the best idea that I've had so far. So let's do something. We're gonna go to the other side. Okay. Nope, my bad. Okay. I'm gonna pick this one. This is nice. Perfect. Okay. That's right. And now there we go. Am I really satisfied with this? No. Too low. Too low. What am I doing? There you go, that's a bit better. But that also means leaving a hole exposed over here. Like that. We should leave it like this. Okay. Oh, this is kind of better. Now this is where I think I should start getting a bit busier. All right. Okay. This is where it will get a little bit more complicated. Okay. That's okay. All right. Gonna keep changing them because I want every layer to be distinguishable. It's because I can replace them without struggling with simple click. By using the little screwdriver. So this should be enough. Now at least. Okay. That's a bit better than what I was doing the last time. And also I think that, yeah, no, not for now, because we're adding more layers. Tough. By the way, how does tough look with this resource pack? I still haven't tested. You know what? This could have uses. Oh yeah, I already know what it will probably look like. That's nice. Anyways. No, terrible. Terrible judgment. Bad touch. Oops. That's different now. That's different. I think one more layer will be enough. I'm gonna use cobbled deep slate. Just for a bit of light and clarity in what I'm doing. Oh, that's better. My eyes were struggling right now to see what I was even doing. Okay, see, that's different now. All right. I think that would look way better than what I was creating earlier. Little screwdriver. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Yeah, that's enough. No further modification needed. Now, we're going to replace tough cobble deep slate granite diorite gold oh, I think the selection went wrong. Something's wrong here. Hold on. Ah. Really? I used to remember that you could do multiple. No, cobble deep slate. We're adding another one. No! What am I doing? Cobble deep slate. Diorite. Yep. That's fine. We're making it work. Alright. Opa. It's perfect. Also chat settings. I'm gonna turn it off. See? That's a bit different. Way more satisfying to see. Here comes the more difficult part. Okay? This detail I was already planning to use. I don't know if, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm bragging because I'm really not. All I'm saying is that this is not the first time that I've made this build. This is so not the first time I've made it. I made it countless times over different mod packs, you know, to try to make it work. Oh, that is absolutely horrifying. I do not like that one bit. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and see if I can do this. No, that's absolutely horrendous. What? Yeah, but that's flipped. Okay. From what I'm understanding here, my best option is to just make it by hand. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. LOL. This is looking better than I expected it to. There will be a lot of details in this that will be kind of repetitive, but you know, I'm trying to fit the right theme in every single room. So this room feels repetitive because this room has to look like this specifically. I don't want there to be too many differences from, you know, the main original ideas and designs. So for example, you'll see a lot of usage of this. This is for the painting, these columns, which you'll keep seeing these throughout the build. You'll keep seeing this type of design throughout the build, but not these exact designs. Maybe these for the candelabro, the way that I called it. But yeah. I think that's the right one. Yep. Perfecto. Now here comes the problem though. Actually, there's no problem. Doesn't look like it. Nice. Okay. This is coming out better than I wanted it to and expected it to actually. Ooh, okay. See here, I'm gonna have to make the last circle. Like here to complete this little thingy. But first, I'm gonna select that. Okay. Gonna remove this little quote-unquote altar. Copy. I need where does it end? Here, I'm guessing. What's happening here? What's blocking me from? Oh, okay, I know what's blocking me. There you go. Paste. Impatience. It's actually hitting me. Yeah, just make up. Yeah. All right. Also over here at the third floor, I have no idea of what to make here. Absolutely none, is zero. But I'll see. I'll see what I make there. Oh, that is terrible, isn't it? That is terrible. Unless... Ugh, yeah, I think that's unrepairable. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Nah. Nah, I think that's fine, actually. Yeah. Okay. This is very nice. Right. Right. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, now I need to continue with this. No, bro, what am I doing? Okay, we're good. Also this. I think maybe it should be higher now. Yep. It really should be. No, bro. Good. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I love that one. Okay. That's right. Now, that looks very good. Way better than that version. Let me see what this is going to look like with the shaders turned on. Which shaders are these? These are not the Astralex, right? This is Zeus renewed. Time segment. See what this looks like. Give me that. Boom. Ooh, pretty. Wait, chiseled. Okay. Now we need to create the altar that I'm gonna have there. I want to give it a little bit of a chisel. I don't want to leave it like, you know. 2, 1, 2. There you go. I'm gonna give it this. Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay. I didn't really think of this. I'm just making it during, you know. To me, it has to look like it has inscriptions on it, you know? Like runes, almost. That's right. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Here's what's wrong. Redstone. I think maybe this should be left like this. Yeah, this one, good. It's nice. But I'm forgetting one important detail. That's right. Now candles. You're gonna need a lot of them. Infusion. No, not infusion. Inspiration. There you go. Perfect. That's good. I can turn on the shaders. Oh, also, I turned off the particles. Oh, particles. There you go. That's good. Yep. Not bad at all. Okay. I had an idea. Nope. Yeah, alright. That works. I think that really does work. Hold on. Let's have something to get on. There we go. Something wrong here. Oh, yes, there is. That falls within the middle. Which means that there's a chance I have to modify the positioning of the pieces to fit this other plan. If I hire them, maybe they will act how I want them to, but I don't know. As long as we maintain a circular shape, it doesn't really matter too much. Because the second archway, the one that coats the whole area, can be a little bit wider in some ways. Is that normal for there to be two? Yes, it is. Yes, it is normal. Okay, we're good. Ugh. There you go. Nope. Horrendous placement. I don't know why I saw that. It should have been placed like that. Oof. I might have to make it from scratch. Yes, I have to make it from scratch. Unless, don't get me wrong, there is another option for me. Which is if I somehow find a way, because the top of this, that how it's coming out is actually very good. It's not bad at all. But there is only one problem, which is what comes underneath it, the very next pieces. So I might have to make that myself by hand. Unless I can skip one or two pieces. Like this. Oh no. No, that's absolutely unskippable. But I could do something else instead. Let's see. If I try to do that, maybe, just maybe, okay. 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 Yeah, not bad at all. That's good. That's pretty decent. Alright. There's only one thing though. Oops. Yes. Over here, anything that's quartz, I want to remove. Because I want only the middle of the arch, in between the golden rings, let's call them like these, in the middle of the golden arches, to be white, and these, which are technically the supporting columns, let's call them that. And then over here I want it to be something a bit darker for better contrast, like, I don't know, this material, like gray terracotta, or even the white one. I wouldn't mind, but yeah. So yeah, this is gonna take a while, huh? Perfect. There you go. There you go. I don't know why I placed that little quartz, smooth quartz bit. It really didn't matter if it was there or not, because that's not going to be visible, but whatever. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Wait. I'm afraid that this is where it ends, but to be sure, the calculation like this. $13. Huh. 5, 6. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's right. We finally got it. Okay. Now all we have to do is purge this. Oh no, that was right. My bad. I thought my hand slipped and I deleted more than I should have. Which technically wouldn't even matter if it happened, because again, duh, it's not going to be visible. But for some reason, I want everything to be perfect. Also, I cannot promise that this build will have an exterior. I'm going to focus my strengths on making the interior as nice, as luxurious, as detailed as possible, but I cannot promise that I will make an exterior to this one specifically. I'm not that good with exteriors at all. Although you can see at interiors I'm pretty decent, but exteriors are a bit of my bane, let's call them. Yeah. I'm not very comfortable with those. So we got two choices, right? One is this. Urkana, that's a terrible idea. Okay. Not bad at all. Yes. 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 Beautiful. Stunning. Sexy. Alright, we got it. We got it. We don't need anything else. Is this waving with the shader on? Nope. It doesn't wave. The lag is crazy. The frame rate drop is insane with this one. Yeah, that's not bad. Now let me check with the other shaders. Astralix. Oh my god, the lag. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's decent. Okay. The white part of the arch though could have been a bit wider. I don't know if I'm going to be able to add much detail in there, but I'll try. Details such as that. Okay. Oh, this one looks so good. That looks so good. Especially with this shader on. Let me see what it looks like with, wait, is it still daytime? No, it's nighttime, isn't it? No, it's daytime, but it's raining. No, it's night. And it's raining. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm really satisfied with the way this is coming out. Now we're just missing some details and decorations over here, which I'll make sure to provide now. So let me do something. I really like this piece. Okay, so not queso. Okay, so shout out to queso, legendary streamer. Anyways, here. I don't know. Does that look any good? I don't know. I don't know. That's a bit unattractive. I'm getting the X. No, that's not a good thing to put there. No. Okay. Do I have any other design that I could abuse? Maybe this one. Maybe this one. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because you know what this could do? Could do this and this. Which is kind of the point of what I'm trying to make. And then from here, ooh, not a lot of space to do what I wanted there. Okay, let's do this. Yeah? I don't know. That's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, just bad. I think I should follow this a bit more. I don't like that. I actually happen to like this way more. Just need to know where to place it. Ugh. Okay. Now we delete it. Nice. Two. Who's texting me? Oh shit. Alright. This is correct, right? Yes. Not bad at all. Wait. Mm-hmm. 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 Two, one. Nice. Okay, yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to add over there for now, so I'm gonna leave everything blank for the moment. Maybe I'll come back to that at a later time. But yeah, anyways, this is, well, finally. Oh, I'm getting an idea. You know what I could do? I could place some of those over here downstairs, and then some banners, but directly on the walls. Like, hold on. Show you what I mean. Here. Now we're gonna copy it. So it's 6 blocks tall. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. Okay. Here I'm planning to do something like this or that. Probably that would be a better idea. To remove that from here. I'm gonna try and use as little lanterns as possible because I really like these. Then over here we can do that. Not bad at all. Yep. It gets kind of repetitive because of the ones upstairs, though. Ah, who cares, bro? Who cares? It doesn't matter too much. 2, 3. 2, 3. Literally doesn't even matter too much. We're good. Yep. But am I streaming, by the way? Yes, I am streaming. I also need to check if there's anyone online watching. Nope. Nobody watching. Not for now, at least. No. Well. Yep. There we go. I should probably put some more over here. Yes. No disturbances on the staircase? No? Maybe just one over here. There you go. No. Okay, this is finally starting to take life here. Alright. It's finally beginning to take real form. I'm pretty satisfied with the results so far. That much I have to say. Now though, it's time to, nope, not that, this here. What did I do? No. Okay. And this now has to go. So. here we go. And now we fix this. Okay. So. Okay. Are we sure it's... Yep, we are sure. Nice. This is where... Yep, so we can go down to here. This... Nice, okay. I'm just missing this. What's that? Glitch? Yep, glitch. Yes, that is rather sad. But it is what it is, though. Alright, we're good. Okay, so. Okay, we're good. I thought I ruined something because I misclicked. What the hell am I doing? Jesus Christ. Copy. Paste. You... I think I did something wrong there with the copy. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay. Terrible. Messing up game mode switch. Terrible. I'm critiquing my own gameplay. Okay. This. Yes. Perfection. Perfection. This is disgusting. I can't even believe I came up with that shit. Nah, that's better now, isn't it? Sorry, just a second. Okay. There's also one more thing that's worth mentioning when it comes to the outside of this build. The inside of the build is probably going to be extremely heavy anyways, in terms of data, and how heavy it's going to be on performance impact on your computer. I'm using a very strong PC. My PC is pretty strong. Okay, it's not a weakling. It's not next gen, you know, it's not like the newest kind of shit that you'd find for $8,000, but it is an RTX 4060, which means that, you know, you don't just find this for $20 at the store, which means that, you know, a gaming laptop most likely would be able to run this very smoothly, probably 60 FPS or more if you can achieve that, but without shaders, or with just normal shaders instead of RTX shaders like the ones I'm using for the showcase. That would change if I started building an outside for this build also. Because if I started building an outside, the data would be so overwhelming. Oh, damn, what am I doing with the mouse? Goddamn. The data would be so overwhelming that it would turn into a point where it would be extremely difficult to run this, even for me with shaders, even for me. So I need to make sure that you guys understand this project could go wrong in the future, and it could become something so heavy that shaders are just for showcases. Because if you try to spawn in a mob or do absolutely anything in it, you are absolutely cooked. Unless you have Grox's PC, because Grox, shout out to him, has a monstrous PC. Probably because, I don't know, the stuff he makes is insane. Still, unless you have some NASA lab PC, I don't think that, you know, you could take all of this plus an ulterior external that looks just as detailed as inside. No. And if I wanted to make an exterior, I might have to downplay it a lot and make it a lot less detailed. Probably I would not use any of the little tiles mod at all, just normal Minecraft vanilla style blocks placement, which is gonna make it look ugly from the outside compared to how refined it is on the inside. So we'll have to see. In any case, I'll make backups of the finished part 1, which is just the interior, finished part 2, and finished part 3. If I do decide to make an exterior to the to this base, and whatever it's gonna be, if it's gonna be a mansion, a castle, I still don't know. I was going for a castle at first, but I don't know, because there will be a throne room and stuff. Still, I can't be sure what exactly I want to do with it. Anyways, you have been warned, you know, disclaimer, it's not for the, you know, it's not easy to run this. Especially because I am running a mod pack right now. How many mods do I have? Dungeons and combat, horror element, immersive painting, string blocks, reforged, replay, mini extras, custom NPCs, world edit, vampirism, library, fusion, which is for connected textures, forge, of course, physical config, embedium, rubidium, oculus, little tiles, which is, yeah, we know that for sure. What is this cursed image, by the way? Oh no. Gecko lib, yeah, no. We have a few mods installed. They're not that heavy. They're not that heavy, but, you know, if you want to run this with a few other mods already, it could be a bit of a challenge. Then again, I'm not underestimating anyone's equipment. I'm just saying Minecraft is a very unoptimized game when it comes to stuff like that. And, you know, when it comes to frame rate, frame pacing and stuff like this. So, wait, what? Oh, my bad. I was getting confused. Oh, no, that's my fault. Okay, we're good. So, yeah. Because honestly, your PC could not struggle at all to run this. At all. But your PC might not be the problem. It might just be the way that your Minecraft is run. So, there are risks to this map. I will try to leave a free map download when I finish this build. As my first build, it will probably be free. Not indefinitely, just for a while. Because at the end of the day, I am putting a lot of effort into this build. So I'm not planning to leave it, you know, free to access for everyone forever. But at least at the start, if this gets any traction and anybody wants to play in this, there will be a trial period, at least at the start, where, you know, you can play this. And I know that it will probably be re-uploaded now that I'm saying this. I am very aware of how the internet works. And I'm not going to strike anybody. I'm not going to report anyone. I'm not going to do any of that shit. No. But, you know, because I am expecting it to happen, if I'm going to leave a free download for the map, there's definitely somebody out there that will take advantage of it, knowing that it will be paid in the future. And make it so that the download is entirely free for anyone that wants to try it out. I don't necessarily have much of a problem with that. I am aware that it's going to happen. But yeah, no, those are all the disclaimers, I think. I've said enough. What am I doing with this one? Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Ugh. Terrible. Why are you doing that? Not bad at all. You know what, though? You know what, though? I feel like I want to change it here because this is much taller and I want to level it up with this one. There we go. Beautiful. What time is it? It's 22:49. It's not even that late to how late I normally stream. I just started a bit earlier today because I didn't feel like spending too much time behind the PC. I don't feel as creative today as I normally do. I'm pretty sure any of you guys watching can tell by the tone of my voice that I'm not really at my best right now. In terms of energy, I'm saying. Okay. Okay, hold on. The original version of this map, I made it on Fabric 1.19.2. And it was with the Bewitchment mod that you'll see symbols of everywhere. This is literally the Bewitchment mod crest. I literally got, hold on. What am I doing? No, what am I doing? You can see that in the immersive paintings mod, I literally used it to be able to recreate it on the blocks. I used this as a reference, literally, the logo of Bewitchment, which I will use in the future for builds. Definitely, 100% I will be using. I don't know exactly where, though. That is, to me at least, that is still a matter of debate. So I have to see. But yeah. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Copy. There you go. Okay. Now there's only one more thing to add, which is that over here. Technically it should have been over there, but yeah. I screwed it up. It still looks good, so I'm gonna leave it the way that it is. Okay. Okay. Perfect. No! Hold on. Clean. Alright. There we go. That's not bad at all. Maybe, actually, I could raise it a little bit, right? What do you guys think? So, no. No, I shouldn't try to raise it. Shouldn't try to raise it. Okay. There you go. L'acqua glaze de terracotta. Okay. Okay. This is the last bit that I place. Okay. Okay. Copy. Oops. There we go. Paste. No. I think I tried to do that in the last live to make it stay. World Edit does this stuff. It can help you create some very glitched and debugged shit. Damn, the lag is crazy when you play something. Let me see, because we need to test that out, okay? Sword. No, I need the strong 30 attack damage, lightning, dragon, steel, great sword. Holy sh. Anyways. Forget these. We're gonna use them in the build later on. How many of these motherfuckers can I safely spawn in without having the game crash on me? A lot, apparently. Not bad at all. Whoa! Whoa, what is happening? Whoa, wait. Why did lightning decide to strike now on my wood? Wait, no. Game rule. I'm not trying to have anything destroy my shit. Mob griefing. False. Okay. So nothing, even creeper explosions can't do shit to damage my build now. Effect. No, what am I doing? Game rule. Do fire tick. False. I will restore these to normal if you guys want before releasing the map. But for the time being while I'm building, I don't want there to be any risk at all for this build to go to shit, get destroyed. Nah, too much work. Yeah, no. It's just placing blocks is a big problem now. But nothing else is. Also, gonna mention, a lot of the maps that I will create will be, in my opinion, good mostly for role-playing, lore making, and stuff like that. Or if you want, you can use the lore that already exists. That's why when I will put the mod download, I'm also gonna put every single custom image that I use in this build, yes, including the Lilith painting. This will be available for download. This is not a public picture either. It's made with AI. So it's not copyrighted at all. That's not a problem. I requested an AI to make it. So for example, all of these elements, guys, you will not miss out on these, because if you decide to play this this world, if you download the map, you will need the mod immersive paintings, and with immersive paintings you get the possibility of adding your own paintings. I'll have a whole tutorial on my channel that shows how to do it. Let me just get rid of the rest of the villagers. Wait, do they have a single eyebrow? I forgot about that. They do. Jesus Christ, your shit hairy, bro. Damn, what's that? Nah, get away from me, you're hideous. Anyways, are there any left? Second floor. Technically first, that's ground floor. Second. Nobody can even come here. There's no stairs. Yup. Anyways. Oh, and also, little information for you guys. This is also the reason why I decided to make this world. If you can see. Oh my god. Every time I see After Effects shaders, it's so sexy. Anyways, as you can see, I put this world in the void. Okay? I used the void preset super flat world. So I spawned with a giant cobblestone, or no, a giant stone surface. Okay, this is the void. You see everything going dark? It's because this is the void. You can't build underneath here, see? This is as if we were underneath bedrock. So what's happening is, yeah, this is the void, because less blocks, no world, less rendering issues, smoother experience. This build is actually going to be so heavy, even if it's smaller than you expect, to the point that it's actually going to take up a lot of space in gigabytes. So, and also all the faces of the little tiles, it can get quite heavy. So I decided to create the world in a void to be able to have a less performance impactful experience, so that, you know, you can actually get to enjoy your surroundings with higher frame rates without having too many issues. You can see even now, as the shader is loading up, even I get a lot of lag, but it should be fine. Let me see with cells renewed what this looks like. Very nice. I like this. I like this. This is very nice. You know what I think I should do here? Yeah. Why not? Anyways, little tour of everything that we've done so far. This will have a little hallway that goes that way. And the hallway over there, this will have a little hallway that goes that way. This will be the entrance. And then there will be 2 separate hallways on each end at the top floor. There will be 2 doors atop. I'm stupid. This ain't nowhere near the top floor. Then we'll have 2 more over here, but these are going to lead to something else. And then this is the... I don't even know what to do here. Honestly, I don't know what to do here. I need suggestions. But I need one that I like. As I... Ooh. I don't know if I... Oh. No. I don't know if I like this. If I like this effect or if I hate it. Honestly. Because technically... This is smooth quartz. And the whole idea of smooth quartz is that it doesn't have the lines that separate it, but like the grid pattern that normal quartz has. But it decided to act like that, so yeah. Anyways. Yeah. I think I might take a small break, actually. Yeah. I think I might take a small break now. But finally the build is coming together. Soon enough, in a very short while, I'll start publishing on TikTok. I just want to have a little bit of content ready. So I want to have at least a few rooms, you know, ready for some TikTok scenes where I show the models and everything. And for YouTube Shorts too, I want it to be a little bit more complete. So for now, all we're going to have is lives. Well, we're going to have, there's not many people around, but you guys, whoever chooses to stick around and actually likes watching this. And yeah, we're done. I'm thinking for today to shut this off because it's not good to consume all of your creativity and burn it out at once. I think it has to be preserved for a project this big. And for today, I've already been at it for what, 3 hours? So we should be rid of this now. As always, I accept suggestions. If anybody is curious and wants to, you know, any of my first viewers that want to comment, want to have a little bit of impact on what I build, I do accept suggestions if I like them, so feel free to express them. There might be moments where I even just try them out just to see if they would work well. You know, I accept also a lot of criticism. I really don't mind criticism. I accept it, especially if it's constructive. Just, yeah, that's it. Nothing else to say, really. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoy me squeezing my brain into this build. And yeah, I guess this is it. I'll see you guys in the next live. Peace out.